Welcome back to Life Full of Zest and welcome to day 5 of your Pilates for Runners workout program. I trust that your body is starting to see and feel the rewards of this consistent workout program. Today we are going to be starting seated in the center of our mats. Let's extend those legs, stacking that vertebra, bringing arms out in front of us. Deep breath in, exhaling, tucking in head, neck and chest towards our knees as we reach forward, bring those arms between our feet. Deep breath in. Exhaling slowly, rolling yourself back up to stack that vertebra. Let's inhale, exhale, tucking in head, neck and chest. As you reach forward, just allow those hamstrings and that spine to stretch out, coming all the way back up. And as we do each rep, let's try and reach a little bit further as we point those toes towards the ceiling, dropping those heels and knees into the ground. Deep breath in. Exhaling, slowly rolling back up. Let's do one more and we're going to hold there. Deep breath in, exhaling, tucking in head, neck and chest, reaching forward. Let's inhale, exhale, reach a little bit further and take a deep breath in. Exhale, extending that back as you keep that angle of your hips, and inhaling and exhaling. From here we're just going to do little pulsations of our hands up towards the ceiling. I want your thumbs to be facing the wall behind you, drawing your scaps down, keeping that core tight. In this movement, we are activating our back extensors and our core as we keep that good posture. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding here, we're going to rotate our palms to face the mat and squeezing those elbows towards one another as we extend. And you can see my hands, as they extend forward, they rotate to face one another. Keeping that core tight, keeping those knees straight and pushing into the ground. And let's go for another 4, 3, and 2, and 1. From here, we are going to hold with our, in this position, we're just going to do little pulsations of those elbows towards one another for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extending those arms and reaching forward and down, releasing that extended back and slowly rolling yourself back up into seated. We're going to bring our arms into T position. In, exhaling, rotating right shoulder forward as you rotate left shoulder back and reaching that right hand to that outer left foot. Slowly coming back up, coming back to center and doing the same thing with the other side. And we're just doing a few spine rotations as well as allowing that body to stretch out before we get into our activations. And reaching forward. And let's do one more on each side. Let's reach and extend, coming back to center and reaching and extending, slowly lifting yourself all the way back up, bringing arms into T-point, then bringing your arms up above your head. Deep breath in, exhale, reaching forward into a seated forward fold position. We're just going to hold in this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back into seated. We're going to bend that left leg, keeping that right leg nice and straight. So you can either stay seated in this position or you can lean back. It'll be a lot easier if you do lean back. If you want more of a challenge, we're going to keep that core tight, back straight, and your hands can just either stay to the side of you or you can keep them up above that head. But for now, we're just going to lift and lower that toe up towards the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now little circles in a clockwise motion for 8, 7, keeping that core tight, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and changing directions, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly dropping that leg down, bending that right knee, extending that left one, keeping those ankles flexed, keeping that core tight. Deep breath in, exhale, lifting and lowering that leg for 8, 7, keeping that core tight. You should be feeling a deep burn in those quads. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and circles in a clockwise motion. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bending that leg and lifting it all the way up into seated, keeping those hands facing your body. We're going to lift ourselves up into a tabletop position, lifting up and squeezing those glutes as you open those hips and slowly coming back down. We're going to do 5 of these before progressing the exercise. That's 2 and 3, opening that chest, and 4 and 5, and we're just going to hold in this pose for 10 seconds. Deep breaths, working on keeping that belly to spine, opening those shoulders and opening that chest. And let's go for another 3, 2, 1, slowly dropping those glutes, extending those legs. We're going to do that same thing with our knees extended. Deep breath in, exhale, lifting up, allowing that neck to stretch out in alignment with that body. Inhale to lower and hover, then lifting back up and slowly down and lifting up. Inhale, lowering, and 2 more before we hold in that position. Last one, holding here. We're going to lift right leg into tabletop and holding. Deep breaths, inhaling, keeping that control and that stability. And 3, 2, 1, dropping that right leg, lifting left leg into tabletop, keeping core tight, keeping that height. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dropping that left leg and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming all the way down. We're going to bend our knees into a crisscross position, reaching arms up towards the sky and slowly dropping our chest towards the mat as you reach those arms as far as you can go, and just allow that body to stretch out. Now slowly leaning over into an all fours position, and we're going to extend our legs into front support, looking straight down in front of you, keeping that core tight. I want you to just gain an awareness of your body in time and space, being aware of your activations of your muscles and that good posture. I want you to imagine like you're pushing yourself away from that mat, keeping that core tight. Deep breath in. We're going to lift that right leg and we are going to tuck into opposite elbow, back into extension, then same side elbow, back into extension. That's the movement. Just making sure that you keep that core tight. We're going to do 8 of these. And that's 4. And extend, opposite elbow, same side elbow. And 1 more after this one. And we're going to hold there, keeping that knee tucked into same side elbow for 10. Keep holding. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting that leg up into 3-legged downward dog, keeping that heel off the floor. We're going to tuck that knee in between our 2 hands, lifting yourself up into a static lunge hold position, arms out in front of you. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale, bringing into T-point. And we're going to do little pulsations for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly dropping that back knee as you bring arms out in front of you, reaching arms up towards the sky as you lean into that front knee, allowing that left hip flexor to stretch out. And slowly stacking that vertebra, coming back to center. Let's lift that back knee back off the floor and slowly rotating your whole body to face the other way. Now you have your left foot in front of you And again, arms in T-point, and we're going to go straight into our pulsations for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly dropping that back knee, leaning into that front left knee, bring your arms up and all the way to the ceiling as you allow that right hip flexor to stretch out. And just allow your body to fall into the stretch. And now bringing your hands all the way back down and lifting that left leg all the way up into three-legged downward dog. Now slowly rolling yourself forward into a single leg front support position, and now going straight into our knee tucks. So knee to opposite knee, and then same side knee. That's one. Keeping that core tight, making sure that your heel is right above those toes, keeping that posture. And 3 more. Opposite knee and same side knee, and holding here with that knee to same side knee and holding, keeping core tight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into three-legged downward dog, dropping that leg and putting both legs on the mat as you draw your head through your arms, pushing those heels into the ground. Now let's slowly just walk those heels out for a few moments, allowing those calves to stretch out. Now pushing both heels into the ground, pushing in through those arms. Let's roll forward into front support position. We are going to bring left hand towards outer right foot, back to center, into push-up, and then right hand to outer left foot, back to center, into push-up. That's the movement, and let's go right hand, left foot, back to center, into push-up. That's 2. And try and keep that core tight as you're going. And exhaling and inhaling as you're working. And we're doing 10 of these. And holding down in this lower push-up position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pushing yourself all the way back up and all the way up into downward dog position. Let's lift that left leg all the way up into three-legged downward dog and bringing it between our 2 hands, stacking that vertebra, bring arm into T-point, and again, little pulsations for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bringing arms out in front of you and opening that left shoulder towards the wall behind you, and just holding in this position 90 degrees in both knees. And let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center and changing yourself over to face the other way, arms in a T position, and again doing those pulsations for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and holding here. Let's bring arms out in front of you and opening your right shoulder towards the wall behind you and holding. Keep holding. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms out in front of you, dropping them towards the mat and lifting that right leg all the way back up into three-legged downward dog, then dropping that leg into two-legged downward dog. Pushing your head through both arms, bringing sternum towards that mat. Now slowly dropping yourself into a front support position, and now dropping both elbows onto the mat into a plank position. From here, we're going to lift our hips up towards the sky, then come back to center, right leg up, left leg up. That's 1. And that's the sequence. Working really hard to keep your form. And I want you to feel your glutes working as you lift those legs. Let's do 3 more. And lifting glutes up, leg up, left leg up, glutes up, right leg up, left leg up. Last one. And we're just going to do 8 toe taps with that right leg. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Dropping right leg, lifting left leg, and toe tap. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Dropping that leg down, dropping right knee in, then left knee in, and leaning into rest position, pushing the shoulders into the ground. And just allow that heart rate to slowly come to rest as we have a brief recovery before we continue. Slowly lifting yourself all the way back up. And I want you to grab the back of your ankles and slowly lifting yourself up, opening that chest, just allowing that front part of your body to stretch out. And deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Now slowly coming all the way up into a kneeling position. And we're just going to turn around to face the side of that mat. And I want you to bring your arms into T position as you extend and lower towards that left hand side of your body. And keeping that left knee on the mat, we're going to lift that right leg. And we're going to do oblique crunches for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. If you struggle with your wrist, you can do this with your elbow on the mat. And 2, and 1, extending into little pulsations for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and little circles forwards for 8, 7, 6, keeping hip height for 3, 2, 1, and changing directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly dropping your knee down and coming all the way into lying down position. And let's just hug that knee to chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that elbow on the mat, lifting hips off the floor. We're going to either place your other hand on your hip or behind your head. We're lifting that upper right bent knee and leg up towards the sky. Extension, back to bend, and back down. That's 1 and 2. We're doing 10 of these. And 3, 4, 5. Keeping that hip height. Try and keep your hips forward and aligned. And 7, 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. And slowly dropping those hips to turn over onto your back. Keeping head, neck, and chest on the mat. We're lifting right leg up into tabletop, then left leg up, and we're bringing our knees away from each other. And we're just going to start with leg extension, back to center, into toe tap, keeping that core tight. That's 1 and 2, 3. Inhale, back to center, exhale, extend. We're doing 8 of these before we progress, keeping that core tight. 6, 7, and 8. Coming back to center, keeping the knees away, interlacing head, neck, and chest off the floor, and lifting our shoulders up. We're going to stay in this position. We're going to extend, come back to center into toe tap. So we're doing that same movement. The only difference is we are holding our head off the mat, so we are engaging these upper abdominals. Keep going. We've got 3 more before we progress. And last one. Coming back to center now, we're going to lower head, neck, and chest as we toe tap, then lift up into crunch. That's 1, 2, 3. Exhale up, 4, 5, 6. Keeping that core tight. 7 and 8. Hugging those knees to chest, bringing knees towards one another, and just rocking from left to right, looking from left to right. We're going to drop both feet onto the mat. Let's lift our hips off the floor all the way up towards the sky. Let's activate and engage those glutes, digging heels into the ground, arms out in front of us, lifting right leg into tabletop and then extending. And we're slowly going to do little pulsations with that leg extended of that stabilizing leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep working. You should feel deep burn in that glute. 3, 2, 1. Keeping there, making sure those hips are aligned. We're going to point that toe to lower and then point that toe to lift. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep working. 5, 6, 7 and 8. And aligning those knees and holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that right leg down, lifting left leg up into tabletop and then extending, and then preparing for that pulsing of that stabilizing leg for 10. And keep going. And deep breath in, exhaling, pointing that toe to lower, then lifting. That's 1 and 2. Keeping that core tight, making sure those hips are activated. You should be feeling that deep burn. And 6, 7 and 8. Aligning those knees and holding. Keep holding. Deep breaths. And bending that leg back into tabletop and slowly dropping it down. Slowly dropping both hips all the way onto the mat. Lifting head, neck, and chest off the floor. Now lifting both feet into tabletop, going straight into our bicycle crunches. Extending right leg as we rotate our right elbow towards that left knee and changing over. And exhale, change. Keep going. Inhaling and exhaling, keeping that core tight, rotating at the level of the waist. And let's go for 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, keeping head, neck, and chest off the floor, bringing hands towards your outside of each knee. Deep breath in. And as we inhale, extending legs and coming back to center. That's 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep going. 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and keeping those legs extended and bringing arms to your sides, palms facing the mat, straight into our hundreds. Deep breaths, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2. Keep working, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 5. We're going to keep going for another 50 more counts, so let's keep pushing. If you're feeling like you're struggling with that neck, just support it. And inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4. And inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale 2, 3, 4. And exhale 2. And last one. Inhale 2, 3, 4. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly bringing head, neck, and chest back to the mat, hugging those knees to chest. Let's extend your legs onto the mat, bringing arms overhead, lifting head, neck, and chest all the way, crisscrossing those feet so you can turn over to face the side of the mat and getting into that side plank position. Let's extend that left leg all the way up, and we're going straight into our crunches. Deep breath in, exhale, that's 1, and extend 2, keeping that hip height, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, into little pulsations for 8, 7, keeping that hip height, you should be feeling in your glutes, and 3, 2, 1, and little circles forward, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep working, 3, 2, 1, another direction, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dropping that leg, dropping your hips all the way down and just hugging that left knee towards your chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lifting yourself up into a side plank position with that elbow on the mat. Again, remember the sequence, we're lifting that leg up into extension, then bending, then back down, and let's keep going. Lifting up, extend, and down. Making sure that when you're lifting up, that bottom hip is aligned and you're keeping that hip height and the integrity of that posture. And let's do 2 more. And 2. And slowly coming all the way back down and onto your back. Let's lift our legs into tabletop, wrapping left knee over right knee and drawing those ankles towards your body, allowing your body to stretch out. And changing over, right knee around left knee, hugging those ankles towards that body. Allow that heart rate to slowly come down. Extending our right leg onto the mat, lifting left leg into tabletop, then drawing it across the midline, bringing that left shoulder into a T-point, looking towards that left shoulder as you draw that knee towards the floor. Now slowly lifting that leg back up, drop it onto the mat, lifting right leg up into tabletop to do that same thing, drawing right knee towards the floor as you look the opposite direction. And slowly coming back to center, extending both legs on the mat, extending arms overhead, deep breath in, exhaling, slowly rolling yourself up into seated. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that workout and I'll see you soon.